This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Wednesday, November 13th, 2013. I'm Dawn Paris. Government's decision to pull out of a loan arrangement to fund expansion at the KFIL campus is not final. Principal Sir Hilary Beckles says talks are still being held on the bond to fund construction of 3 buildings to house students. Government had agreed to guarantee $30 million, but it withdrew over concerns that the move could increase the country's debt. But Sir Hilary says if the Fundle Stewart administration had followed through, the university would have been able to repay using the $10 to $15 million generated from renting out the accommodation to students.
There is no campus anywhere in the Caribbean with as many Caribbean students, and they are coming here and bringing millions of dollars into this country, and their expenditure, their fees, their revenue, they really bring millions of foreign exchange into Barbados. And we had intended to double on that by bringing international students who, as you know, would have to pay more in terms of economic costs and fees. But we believe that this is going to get back on stream, and it has to, because the universities in North America, especially Britain, who we have contracted with, and they want to bring the students here.
2 teenage boys charged in connection with the filming of 2 other secondary school students having sex have been granted $10,000 bail. They've also been put on curfew. The 15 and 16-year-olds appear in court today, charged with taking an indecent photograph sometime between September 1st and October 30th. One of the boys, the 16-year-old, also faced charges of marijuana possession and cultivation after police found cannabis plants growing in pots and buckets at his home. As a condition of their bail, the juveniles will have to get off the streets by 7:30 at night and remain indoors until 6 in the morning. The 2 were arrested after an investigation by the Police Sex Crimes and Trafficking Unit into the newspaper publication of a controversial story and photograph showing a sex act between another boy and a girl. Although charges have been laid against those allegedly responsible for capturing the act on film, lawmen say their probe is continuing. In sports, the city of Bridgetown took another step towards retaining the title in the David Thompson Memorial Constituency Council Football Classic with a victory over St. Philip North last night. The defending champions won 2-1 at Friendship St. Michael. And the West Indies will attempt to redeem themselves when they face India in the second and final test of the series at midnight tonight, Barbados time. They lost the opening test in Kolkata last week by an innings and 51 runs. Windies captain Darren Sammy says his side was disappointed with that performance, but now the Caribbean boys are looking to make it right and earn a series-leveling victory. West Indies' plans were set back over the weekend when key fast bowler Kemar Roach was ruled out of the remainder of the series with a shoulder injury. Fellow fast bowler Shannon Gabriel has replaced him.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model will trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In the region, stiff penalties are being proposed for Bahamian businessmen who try to evade VAT. The Bahamian government is looking at a bill that could result in some of them being shut down or jailed. Hefty fines and public naming and shaming are also included in the draft value-added tax bill. Internationally now, Egypt's ousted President Mohamed Morsi has warned that the country cannot be stable until he is returned to power. In a statement read out by lawyers who met him in prison, he said he'd been kidnapped and held against his will since the military deposed him in July. He also denounced as illegitimate the court that is trying him on charges of inciting murder and violence. Morsi refused to name any lawyers to defend him in the trial, which has been adjourned until January 8th next year. And that's our 6 p.m. update. Join us again at 7 tomorrow morning. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb for more news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris.
To you by
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.